And then, and the Prime Minister tried to slip this in, I don't know whether the House noticed, there is an irony here, which is that, as if this wasn't enough, this bill does precisely nothing to address the issue of the transport of food from Great Britain to Northern Ireland. It is about two issues where they're going to override international law. It's about exit declarations, Northern Ireland to GB, and the definition of state aid relating to Northern Ireland. Now, if the Prime Minister wants to tell us that there's another part of this bill that I haven't noticed that will deal with this supposed threat of the blockade, I'll give way to him. I'll very happily give way to him and tell me, he can tell us, I'm sure he's read it, I'm sure he knows it, I'm sure he knows it in detail because he's a details man. Come on, tell us what clause protects the threat that he says he's worried about GB to Northern Ireland exports. I give way to him.
Well, the right honourable gentleman can't give way unless he's asked to.
There you have it. He didn't read the protocol. He hasn't read the bill. He doesn't know his stuff.
Mr. Speaker, I beg to move that this bill be read a second time and this House act to preserve one of the crucial achievements of the last 3 centuries, namely our British ability to trade freely across the whole of these islands. The creation of our United Kingdom by the Acts of Union of 1707 and 1801 was not simply a political event, but an act of conscious economic integration that laid the foundations for the world's first industrial revolution and the prosperity we enjoy today. When other countries in Europe stayed divided, we joined our fortunes together and allowed the invisible hand of the market to move Cornish pasties to Scotland, Scottish beef to Wales, Welsh beef to England, and Devonshire clotted cream to Northern Ireland or wherever else it might be enjoyed. The intention of this bill is clearly to stop any such use of the stick against this country, and that's what it does. It's a protection, it's a safety net, it's an insurance policy, and it is a very sensible measure. And in a spirit of reasonableness, we are conducting those checks in accordance with our obligations. We are creating the sanitary and phytosanitary processes required under the protocol and spending hundreds of millions of pounds on helping traders.